Nie wierzy. Stronę takiego jodego. Sobie wiesz. Deli wiesz.
Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Tasting, tasting. Seems like my mic volume is okay. Alright. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. I'm Ludicrous Spy, and we are continuing Star Trek Resurgence. So, yeah, it is like a movie, so I won't talk much in this game. But please, please, please feel free to interact, chat with each other, ask me questions. When I read the chats, I will respond, and let's get on with it. Cool. Why is my... There we go. All right. It is like 37 degrees in South Africa at the moment, so I am gonna every now and then take a towel and wipe my forehead off.
If one goes down in battle, we can still operate.
Makes this more difficult, though.
This ship can maintain warp with half the cores offline. We'll need to disable 3 of them.
Where are the engine schematics? Power flow routing charts.
We're soldiers, not engineers. I thought you would know what to do.
We understand how to operate it under normal conditions, but not the intricacies.
X.
You're in good hands. We can do this.
I trust that you can.
You at least know where we should start?
This way.
Okay. Let's go have a look around first. Not much secrets in this game.
What are we dealing with?
It's a cool game though. Scanned. Okay, so I'm missing something. Oh, obviously the big white thing. And that.
Cores are running really hot. Makes sense, since they've been producing at max output since we left Hotari space.
No ship can run for very long like that. Not before a catastrophic failure hits.
It's right on the edge. We just need to figure out a way to give it a push.
Bet that console down there could tell us a few things.
Oh, and a quick tip for this game, guys. If you are ever having problems with sound, where the game sound is okay, but the voices are like jittery and gobbled, it's because this game is not 100% compatible with Bluetooth headsets. So that's why the first episode I used these headphones without the wire, but it's all sorted now.
Whatever we do, we need to make sure the Takan can't undo it.
So we need a way to permanently disable the reactors that won't destroy the ship and kill us all in the process.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Warp core ejection. So the question is, how do we make it happen?
Coolant system, safety protocols, reactor status. Okay. Okay. First, have to disable safety protocols, because what we are about to do
Much different from the Resolute.
is gonna cause
Breach
a
protection.
lot of damage.
Use output, command override. cease matter antimatter flow, command override. Emergency warp core ejection. Computer control.
Even command functions can't override one of the most crucial safety measures.
So the protocol's still active. That's good.
Okay, let's get a state. No. Let's just do the coolant
reactor
system.
coolant system is operating at emergency containment levels.
It's just barely keeping the temperature in check.
Maybe we can use that. If it gets this high, their system considers a reactor breach imminent. Looks like if sensors show a core is about to rupture, the computer will eject it automatically rather than risk a breach.
So
There we
need to
go.
increase the warp core's temperatures.
Nice.
If we destroy the coolant regulators, there won't be anything to keep these reactors from going over.
And it will trigger the ejection. Let's peel these suckers open. I'll take that one.
I'll take the one next.
There we go.
The second you two start dumping cores, the Takan will know we're here.
Let's destroy this Takan ship.
Stuck in one place while you work.
We will have to make a stand.
Hey,
Start thinking about an escape plan. I have a feeling we're gonna need one.
a
We'll
tiny
barricade
bit.
the door. Work quickly.
We might not have our tools, but our phasers can do this in a pinch. We better get this right. If we foul it up and this whole thing goes boom... We don't know how much damage that Cartabula will do if we accidentally crack it open.
Yeah. X.
Look on the bright side. If it all goes to hell, we won't be around to see the fallout.
That certainly inspires confidence. It's not a
Exactly,
Starfleet
because
warp
we're
core,
escaping.
but the coolant regulator has to be in here somewhere.
Optimism. No, 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 no. There we go.
There you are. Time to heat things up.
Warning. Warning. Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Okay, now they're definitely gonna know we're down here.
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting
Obviously.
core.
Just one more
Thanks
go.
for stating the obvious.
They're cutting through the door. We don't have much time.
No, we not. Run, run.
Okay, same as before. We just got it.
Hide and shoot, I guess. Really? Really? I just gotta... Okay. Mouse it is. A for retry.
Okay, same as before. We just got it.
I'm waiting for you. Come on.
We're
Okay.
dead.
I'll rather do the work though. Oh, come on. Gotcha. No.
Warp core output at
Okay.
critical level. Ejecting core.
That was close because I tried to do that with a controller.
Disengaged.
And I'm using run for the controller and aim for the mouse, and it doesn't work in those circumstances. Right.
We got another way out of here.
That was lucky. First try.
Itasca, can you climb?
I'll see you on the parade grounds of Cirella, my friend.
Cool. Cool. Karate chop. This is so stressful.
You want me? I'm right here.
Come on, it's no longer W, it is up stick. Please, game, change back to Xbox controller. I would appreciate it.
Not you too.
Calm yourself, child.
Sorry, my cat just sharpened his nails on my chair.
It will all be better
Oh,
soon.
this side now. Say hi.
Wake up, Monk.
Nope.
Met. Return to us. Rejoin the flame.
To reclaim what was lost.
We don't need to watch this.
I do. I want to remember every moment when I make them pay. But this isn't the end. I
Should
will
get a
avenge
cat
Itasca.
cam.
Swear to me, you will join me in this.
How about we try to save her?
That's a dream.
I don't think there's hope. We have a mission.
We have a mission. We have to stay on track because this is bigger than all of us.
They defile my poor Itasca with every moment they take breath in her body. I will not let that stand.
Stranger among us.
There's so much I want to ask you. There's so little I can tell you.
Portal.
I'm a portal, not a scientist, but I'll certainly do my best. I can only assume this is one of your older starships. One would think, given the importance of your mission, they might send a ship of a more recent vintage. But, apparently not.
It's a research
The
ship.
Resolute is primarily a research vessel, if that's what you mean. Not a warship.
Although she has been known to hold her own in a fight.
Against what?
Well, against, in your case, dinosaurs?
Something wrong?
Not at all. The galaxy has grown more diverse since the days of the Tekon Empire.
Because you conquered everyone who didn't look like you.
To the contrary. Most lesser civilizations willingly join the Empire to enjoy the benefits of an advanced way of life. But that expansion came with its own set of problems, so I admire your ability to diversify without creating conflict. That was always our challenge. And perhaps, ultimately, our downfall.
We overcome our differences.
I
Thank
can't
you
say
very
that
much.
we avoid conflict entirely, but we overcome our differences because of our common interests and a shared sense of purpose. A general belief we are better off united than divided.
A concept almost Tekonian in principle. We're more alike than you might think.
Yeah, it's something
If
to
this is the
strive
best you have,
towards.
then so be it.
To be towards.
To locate this scion, Galvan, I'll need full access to your ship's systems.
Full access?
Huh. You must be out of your mind.
No, I'm right here, completely in my mind. Given this is merely a research ship, I won't be able to find him without it. Perhaps I should have made that clear up front. I'll need to make certain modifications.
A.
I can't promise anything, but let me see what I can do.
Just know, without it, I won't be able to help you.
This isn't gonna fly.
Well, of course we know that, but
I'll see you on the bridge.
you don't want to piss everybody else off.
Captain Solano, I'd like to introduce you to Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Tekon Empire.
Pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Likewise. I can't say I've ever met a portal before. There is no modern equivalent. Not within the Federation, at least.
We are incredibly lucky that Portal has agreed to join us.
Your first officer
That
makes
is
a
true.
very persuasive argument.
So I've noticed. You spent 600,000 years at your post. That certainly takes an uncommon level of dedication.
We all have our duty.
Of course.
Well, he was in
But
sleep
I'm
mode, to be
curious.
honest.
You were stationed there in preparation for what, exactly?
Any and all threats to the Empire.
An empire that no longer exists.
He didn't know the
Suggests
time passed.
You weren't very successful.
You said you needed my help. I didn't come here to be insulted. Perhaps that was a mistake.
So it's like being in
I'd be
stasis.
happy to
So,
return to Del Vallardo at any time.
Of course, the fall of the
Hey.
Empire had nothing to do with you. We know that.
Do you? Because it seems your captain has a different opinion.
I'm merely curious where your allegiances might lie. Clearly it's with the Tekon.
Yes, Captain. You have found me out and exposed my true loyalties to the Tekon, not to the Scions of the Flame, who
there
do
we
nothing
go.
more than tarnish us in name and reputation and don't deserve to be called Tekon.
To be honest, I'll rather
Why
piss the
here?
captain off than
If you'd be so
Portal.
kind as to give me access to your ship's systems, we can get on with it.
Because Portal
Stop wasting my time.
Access to our systems? That's
thinks
completely out
about
of
the bigger
question.
picture. Captain
that's
thinks
not
about
what you
his
promised.
reputation.
We're vulnerable enough as it is. And now we're supposed to give him access to everything? Ridiculous.
Hey,
Captain, I know it's a risk, But right now it's our best shot at finding Galvin and that ship.
Now I understand your reluctance. I never imagined offering to help would be met with such ignorance. Bordering on incompetence.
If you're not enjoying your visit to our ship, we'd be more than happy to let you wither away back on your pathetic little rock.
Captain?
You clearly do not appreciate the magnitude of the threat the Scions pose. So myopic is your focus on your own ego.
The captain is an idiot.
Until they have been found.
Commander Rydek.
He is surely not Picard. They'll never make a series about him.
And to think, I waited 600,000 years for this.
You realize this puts me in an incredibly difficult position. I was against seeking him out from the start, but now, to give him access to our systems?
Monologues.
It's insane. And you somehow expect me to believe his allegiance is with us? You heard what he said in there. There's no way we can trust him.
I might otherwise agree, but you're missing the most important point. He's a Takan, and he may be loyal to the Takan, but not to the Scions of the Flame. He's against everything they believe in. You heard what he said.
There's too much at stake to be wrong on this.
We sought him out for a reason. To help him find our missing crew, Galvin, and those Elydian ships. This is the plan we agreed to with Ambassador Spock.
Which I never liked. But here we
I'll
are.
get over it.
You know what this mission means to us. Not just for the Federation, but for me personally. I can't afford another screw-up. Losing the shield algorithms was bad enough. This could be
Hey.
my career.
I'm getting sick
I'm
of this
sorry.
guy.
You know I support you, but millions of lives and the future of the Federation are at stake here. Both of which are more important right now than your career.
It's not just mine. It's both of ours.
I don't give a
Then
crap
so
about
be
my
it.
career.
I'm going to trust your instincts on this one. I just hope you're
It's about
right.
saving the
for both of our
universe
sakes.
or
Let me know
multiverse.
if you find anything.
We're good. You may begin.
I will, of course, have to make a few modifications.
What kind of modifications?
To find Taconian technology requires Taconian
Draconian
technology. If this Scion Gallivan modified his ships, then I must do likewise to yours.
There we go. Upgrades! Free upgrades!
The galaxy
Awesome.
is nearly infinite in size and complexity. This may take a moment.
How
I
long will it
found
take?
something. There you are.
What is it? Galvin?
Someone is using Taconian technology.
Are they?
Can't get the precise bearings, but it's located in the Palisades cluster.
I'll let the captain know. Rydek to Solano. I think Portal may have located Galvin.
I'll be right there.
I'm getting all kinds of interference. Almost impossible to lock on the energy signature.
Where's he hiding?
In the Palisades cluster.
Interesting. Can you lock in on the location?
Warp
Not until you
9.9.
Get me closer.
Lieutenant Handar, set a course for the Palisades cluster.
Aye, Captain.
Well, I suppose I
Speed?
owe you an apology. You were right after all. That's what I get for questioning the advice of my first officer. You always have my back.
I'm just glad it worked, and we were able to track him down.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't have been possible without you.
I'm not gonna stroke your ego.
So thank you for that. Nice work.
You can stroke
Know
your
if you
own.
find anything more.
Will do. What's wrong?
I didn't want to say anything until I was certain. But the reason for the interference is simple. There's a Taconian device on this ship being used to block the signal. Whoever planted it was exceptionally clever. They knew
A
how and where
hunting
to
we
hide
will
it.
go.
But They have underestimated my abilities.
A hunting we will go.
Engineering.
I hope.
Take care of the Draconian device.
A hunting
and I
we
can
will go.
find Galvan for you. It's designed to interfere with all transmissions, or at least delay and confuse the effort to find Galvan's ship.
Why
Why
would you
trust me?
with this?
I cannot be sure I trust anyone on this ship, but you and I came to an understanding on Delphi Ordu.
Good.
That will have to be enough.
Just had to make
Don't
sure.
worry, I'll get this fixed. We're going to find that ship. Engineers would have found this device already if it wasn't well hidden. Better to rely on my tricorder.
A hunting we will go. A hunting we will go. I hope. A hunting we will go. No, it's not yet. Let's go down. Obviously can't go down those stairs because that would be just too easy.
There's a lot of noise in here. I should scan the device putting out the most radiation to filter it out.
Okay, well, then scan the warp core or... Okay.
That's better. Most other radiation sources in here are well contained. There's definitely tetrametric radiation nearby. But even with the gain boosted, it's getting drowned out by other sources of radiation in here.
Alright, so, scan that thing?
Jeffrey's tubes thump harmonics from all over the ship. I'll filter that out. There's still something drowning out the tetrametric radiation. I need to find it so I could filter it out as well.
Oh. Hunting we shall go.
A little bit of harmless radiation leakage here, but enough to mask the tetrametric pulses. Easy enough to cancel out. There we go. I'm getting a clear tetrametric signal now.
No we're not. Well, it's obviously not in here. Let's go to the other rooms and scan over there, shall we? Aha! Bingo! Marco! Polo! Gotcha!
Found it.
Excuse me, do you belong here? Commander Rydek. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was you.
Oh.
I don't
Paolo,
trust you
right?
now.
Yes, You know, it means a lot that you remembered. What, are you doing back here? I don't mean to pry, but first officers don't usually go digging around engineering compartments.
Hey.
I was looking for you.
Under the console?
Dropped my tricorder. But I do need your help. Have you seen anyone else in here recently that might seem out of the ordinary? Maybe someone who doesn't work in engineering.
Not that I can think of, but I can ask around. I'm here almost all the time, but maybe someone else noticed something?
That would be great. Just be discreet about it. I don't want anyone to be alarmed.
Discretion is my specialty. Well, I'll leave you alone already. Oh, come to think of it,
That Hotari woman was down here earlier with Dr. Duvall finishing the last of the bioscans.
Tylus?
Really?
That would be out of the ordinary, right?
Thank you. Maybe Tylus saw something.
Oh. Let's go find out.
Tylus, can I speak to you for a moment?
Of course. Is something wrong?
There's something happening. I may need your help. This is important.
How can I help?
When you were in engineering with Dr. Duvall, did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Or anyone?
Not particularly. Why?
I found this, hidden in a compartment down there.
That's Draconian technology. Does that mean there's a
It
Scion
sure
on board?
is.
But Dr. Duvall bioscanned everyone. Every deck, every crew member, I've seen the logs. She couldn't have been more thorough.
It's entirely possible it was Miranda who planted the device before we caught her.
But we can't assume anything at this point. It could be anyone.
That includes both of us.
You want me to get scanned? Better to know for sure, right? I'll admit, I was around the Scions as much as anybody.
You don't have to do that. I trust you.
I
Makes
trust
you feel
them.
any better. It's not me, I promise you.
I know.
But that doesn't mean it's not you.
Okay.
Clear.
Don't sound so surprised.
You spend plenty of time with the Scions as well. You never know.
Let's get to it. The search starts in engineering. Whoever planted the device most likely did it within the last few hours. So I'll start by running a scan, tracking everyone who came through engineering over the last day, in reverse order.
This could take forever to sort through the number of people that were in engineering.
Okay, get rid of duplicates first.
I'll filter out the duplicates.
That helps.
Hotari delegatie or delegation.
Cross-referencing this list with everyone who's traveled to Hotari.
Now this is manageable.
Non-engineering personnel. Geen ingenieur persone.
Filtering for outliers. People who don't work in engineering. Let's see who's left. No, this can't be right.
And the
What?
plot thickens.
Of the people that went to Hotari and visited engineering, it could only have been Captain Solano.
According to this, he was here while you went down to Delphi R4. Which would have been the perfect opportunity. And no one would question him. He's the captain.
I know. Titicon want X.
I've known Captain Solano for almost my entire life. I wouldn't be here, or who I am, without his help and guidance. If this is true. If they really got him. Then this is just devastating.
I know it doesn't look good. Yeah. But we don't know for sure. Not yet.
What happened when Dr. Duval bioscanned Captain Solano?
That's just it. She never did.
How is that possible?
Something more urgent would always come up. There was nothing she could do. But performing a bioscan is the only way to be absolutely sure.
That's not going to be easy. First thing I need to do is get this device to Portal.
Be careful. And good luck.
I'll need it. I've found the device.
Interference is gone. I have located Galvin's ship more precisely. He's in the U.S.S system.
So then it worked.
This whole region was one of the most sacred for the ancient Takan. What many consider the birthplace of our civilization. See these comets and planetoids in the outer orbits?
We sure
Based
do.
on their current trajectory, that's Galvin's destination. And legend tells us it's the location of what was once our largest arsenal. Not that we needed it in the late stages of the Empire, but it was there as a precaution nonetheless.
What kind of
What
weapons?
kind of weapons are in this arsenal?
It's difficult to know what would have survived from the time of the Empire, but be assured that the damage they have done so far by altering your current technology will be minuscule compared to proper Taconian firepower. If Galvin and the other side secure the
of
arsenal,
course. Universe
they
is
will become
doomed.
extremely dangerous.
Let's go save it.
My people had such power at the height of the Empire. The Takan were as gods, keeping absolute control over countless worlds. I must speak with them directly. However, the presence of this device is worrying. It's highly likely it was placed here by a scion, hidden among your crew, and it is unlikely this interference device was the scion saboteur's only trap. If we reach Galvin and the saboteur cripples your ship, we will be at their mercy. Even my powers will not be able to protect us. Do you know who it is? They may well do more damage if left alone. Time is not on your side.
Leave it
Just
to
leave
me.
that to me. I hope to resolve it soon.
The longer you wait, the more time we lose. Bioforming was so rare in the time of the Empire that I am not able to detect if it has taken place. Whoever you suspect, proof is something you will have to provide on your own.
I'll have it. Once I've bioscanned the person I suspect. I just need to visit Dr. Duval.
So,
That's quite the claim. Last time we spoke, you called this kind of talk mutiny.
I wouldn't be asking you if there was any other possibility.
That would explain why Solano has been too busy for a bioscan lately.
As the ship's doctor, you have the authority to declare him unfit to serve.
If you're right, this is the worst case scenario.
just let me know if there's any
Challenging
like
your own captain's
trickies
tall order.
in the chat.
Are you
I'm
sure
confused.
you're prepared for this? If you fail, that's it. The end of your career. Maybe your life.
I don't know if I would be on my own. But with your support, I'm sure we can do it.
That smooth talking may come in handy. I'm in. But we can't pull this off with just the two of us. I technically have the authority to make Solano undergo a scan, but in reality, he can and will refuse to do it. We need at least another member of the senior staff to support your claim, or this could all blow up in our faces. You better think long and hard about who you can trust.
Down to one reactor. Thought we'd be stopped dead. At least stuck at impulse power.
The Takan enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
Yeah, but they won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that. got the ship's heading.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. U.S.S system. They might stop there.
Can we use the Zeldi's comms to signal your fleet?
Comm systems are locked.
Grab hold! The inertial dampeners can barely keep up. If they keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps, they're going to tear it apart.
Zeldi is still made by Lydian hands, despite all this Takan corruption. We'll hold.
We just gotta stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
Your people. Is there somewhere you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my home world, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill symbiont. But that's not a life to me.
What about you? Is there another plane of existence for you? With every passing battle, as I get older, I think about it more.
Why?
I believe there's an afterlife.
You do?
Of course there is.
Yeah.
Then you should understand this. My people have a special journey. When Lydians die, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but yes. Death is not the end for us. So, even if some part of Itasca remains, by letting the Takan use her body, at best we are delaying the inevitable next step for her. At worst, we are leaving her as a prisoner in her own mind.
Oh,
You
no.
want to save the transformed. So do I.
Now that I've seen it happen, doesn't
Well,
make me a
we don't
hypocrite
want to do
say
that,
he
do
has a
we?
point. What if we can't get them back? We can't leave them like that, right?
I think Itasca would want to be released. To think of what she could be going through right now. It's a torturous idea.
Fine, it's
What you're talking
merciful.
about is mercy. And that's an honorable goal.
That seems easier to live with than being driven by revenge. I had a sister, a twin. It's very rare among the Trill.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont. A sentient creature that lives in our body. It's considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries of knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes, the symbiont personality suppresses the host entirely. My sister was the closest person in the world to me. I knew she would be different after joining. But she drew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign to the both of us. And eventually she, or whoever she'd become, cut me out entirely. So I left for Starfleet and swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Someone who looked like my sister.
So, losing Miranda like this, it opened an old wound.
Never really closed up in the first place.
You remind me of Itasca.
I do?
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins, but the blood you spilled together. Itasca was my family in that way. I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight. But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you'd count me as one of your tribe. As Itasca was.
Even a couple of engineers like us?
You are many things.
I don't need to wait that long. We've bled together. No one else will know what we've been through. That makes us a tribe. Right here.
I'll take
Right now.
They not not cease this madness.
What is this place?
Is that the Veskar?
Another one of yours?
Not anymore. They've corrupted it, just like the Zeldi.
Now there are 2 ships. Did this just get better? Or worse?
It certainly doesn't bode well for the crew of the Veskar. So many lives stolen.
It's worse. This is
Definitely worse.
Thanks. That really helps.
This doesn't look like the Ophelia. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but then why are their buddies here?
Prepare for transfer.
We'll soon find out.
The storm. It's back. What happened?
Hold on. Scanning. Tetrametric radiation is dropping. The Zeldi's dropped to minimal power levels.
It's running off just the 1 warp core now.
That means...
They've sent the Cartabula to that other ship.
Oh dear. We're on the wrong ship now. Mutiny on the Resolute.
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong. In fact, I was just going to call for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
It's a bit suspicious. Who to trust?
Commander Irma, a word, please.
Of course, Commander. How can I help?
The captain may have been...
Right, so let's see our... that's yellow, yellow... Everybody kind of likes us at the moment. Nobody has a frowny face. Still.
I have reason to believe he's been bioformed and is now actively working against us.
Based on what?
Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Taconian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu 4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan.
You and the captain have been at odds several times. You've disobeyed his direct orders and argued with him in front of the senior staff. However, you always did so out of concern for the crew or adherence to protocol. So I believe what you're saying, as horrible as the implications are. Why trust me with this? There were others you could have confided in. I may not have been the best choice.
In our every interaction, you've been level-headed and kind. Something this sensitive? There was no one else I could turn to.
I would be flattered, were the situation not so dire. When we first met on the starbase, I told you about the accident that took so many of our crew. You said you were sorry for my loss. The captain being bioformed. That's our loss now.
We will survive this. I have Dr. Duval's support for relieving him of command. Once we get a bioscan of Captain Solano, we'll have the proof to make that happen.
He'll never agree to it.
He'll have to, if we confront him publicly. On the bridge. I need you to back me when he tries to refuse it.
You realize this will make you captain, don't you? Are you prepared for that? Especially under these circumstances. In this way.
I hoped I would be captain someday, but I didn't want it to happen.
Sorry
like
for
this.
the cough.
Sometimes greatness is thrust upon you, as they say. You have my support. When do we act?
Now, Dr. Duvall is already on the bridge. She'll ask Solano to undergo a bioscan. Then we confront him when he refuses.
Into battle we go.
Nose race. Normal day at work. All is fine. Just act normal. Okay.
It's now or never.
Let's do this.
Captain Solano.
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping.
Mm-hmm.
You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
Are you gonna make time?
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can and you will. All you'll find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready. Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission, I can find you in the brig instead.
It's merely protocol, Captain. All officers that touch alien soil
Come.
have to be bioscanned.
I know the protocol. It's not more important than chasing down these Draconian marauders.
Commander Rydek is right, Captain. The safety of the ship is of paramount importance.
What is this?
Yes, it is.
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post.
Nope.
Now. Do not make me tell you again. I've been a starship captain since before you were in the academy. I won't stand for this.
I refuse. So do the others.
Well then, you've left me no choice. Security to the bridge. Arrest Commander Rydek. Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Excuse me?
Wait. With all due respect, Captain, Commander Rydek deserves the chance to defend herself.
You have no say in this, Commander Ermont. Sit down.
I will not.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a scion.
You're out of your mind.
She can prove it.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this. He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Takan in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a scion.
Take her to the brig, or I'll do it myself. Oh!
There we go.
Wait! Stand down! That's an order!
This is outrageous. What is happening? Someone needs to make sense of this right now. We're going to run out of places to stash prisoners.
I can prove
I'm
it.
right if you just give me a chance. If I'm wrong, then I will face the consequences.
I can't believe this is happening.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
And positive.
Commander Rydek was right. Captain Solano has been compromised. He's been bioformed into a Takan.
As the Chief Medical Officer of the U.S.S. Resolute, I am relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Take him to the brig.
That could have been so much worse.
I'm fine. Are you okay?
It hardly seems real. All I can think right now is that I will miss the captain. I've known him for so long. To lose him like this, it's...
We don't have time to grieve.
Oh.
There's too many people counting on us.
Some things never change.
Oh, captain's chair. Get it.
Set course for the U.S.S. system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain. On your command.
Now, I would say, chuck it.
Engage.
And chuck it as in throw it.
But with the algorithms compromised, they may not do much.
Captain, that other Elydian ship is here.
The Zeldi?
No. Oh.
We're outnumbered.
I think that's a friendly ship. Evasive maneuvers.
Evasive maneuvers.
Aye, Captain.
Alright, not friendly.
Vescar's warp engines are powering up.
Our warp engines are offline.
Oops.
That must have been their goal. They didn't want us to chase the Vescar.
According to my readings, they also took the Cartabula with them.
They're not breaking off. We have to destroy the Zeldi before it destroys us.
Diaz and Edsalar still over there?
They'll need to evacuate.
Come on.
Almost have it.
Come on, come on.
You gotta know we're here. Hurry.
Reactivate.
You got it?
Got it.
There we go.
Diaz to Resolute.
We read you, Diaz.
This is Irma.
2 to transport.
It's good to hear your voice. Is Edsalar? Is she with you? Everyone wants to know.
Yeah, we're both here. We're both okay.
Very good, Petty Officer.
get us out of here?
I can't transport you out while the Zeldy's shields are up. Our phaser fire won't even get through. Is there another way off that ship?
We'll find a way.
Whatever you do, you'll have to be quick about it, because we can't give you much more time. We can't evade the Zeldy forever.
Understood. Diaz out. We're gonna have to get out of here the old-fashioned way.
Lydian ships have no escape pods.
We can leave out that cargo bay we transported to before. But then there's the vacuum of space to contend with.
Those freight containers. Maybe we could use those to make an escape pod?
Is that even possible?
We're gonna make it
Of
possible.
course it is.
Unless you have a better idea.
I'm an engineer.
Let's go.
I've polarized the hull plating. That should allow us to take a few more hits. Enemy phaser impact dissipated.
Heading, Captain?
Choose attack pattern. Attack pattern beta.
Attack pattern Beta 3. Circle around that asteroid and come back firing.
Aye, Captain.
Zeldy, in range.
Fire.
Fire!
Zeldy's shields down to 82%.
Fire. Keep on firing. Photon torpedoes.
We're doing damage, but they're hitting us right back. We'll run out of hull before we penetrate their shields.
Perhaps I can be of assistance. I can modify your impulse engines to amplify their meager output and avoid more of their attacks. But I will need full access to your propulsion systems.
That goes against dozens of Starfleet regulations.
Granted.
Not a security risk if the alternative is destruction.
To me, it's simple. You can take this beating and hope you can weather it. Or will you put your trust in me? I've left everything behind for you. The least you can do is put your faith in me.
Give portal
Commander
access.
Ermot, give portal access to the propulsion systems. You're going to have the ship in your hands. Don't let
Geef
me
hem
down.
toegang.
This will take a moment.
We got nitros.
Your ship has let up its fire.
That gives us some time.
All right. One of these freight containers should do the trick.
Be quick.
We need one big enough for all of us to fit inside. Something we can make airtight.
Oh, obviously not that one, not that one, this one.
Oh, here we go. This'll work.
It's always the last one.
That's great, but it's not airtight yet.
No problem. We'll just seal it up.
This container is extremely heavy. Even with the containment field open, it won't leave the bay quickly. I'll find something to accelerate our exit.
Glancing blow. Very little damage.
I cannot keep this up for long.
Their phaser banks are recharging. Now's our window. We have to strike back.
I agree.
Their next barrage could be our last.
Okay,
Better
let's
make this
strike.
count.
Target their weapon systems. Take the teeth out of their bite.
That could make them run. Just like the Veskar, we'd lose Diaz and Etzelar again. Hit their engines. We've already lost the Veskar.
We need to protect ourselves first.
Target their weapon systems.
Hi, Captain. Firing torpedoes.
move it now.
Yeah, we gotta
These
hurry
will
it
give
up.
us the push we need.
Those are explosives.
We'll ride the blast right out of here.
Cool.
All set.
I'll set the containment field to deactivate, and then run back. We can detonate by remote.
We'll need to seal the doors from inside the container once we do.
Before all the air sucks out of the cargo bay.
Just a few more moments.
Hurry!
What are they doing in there?
Here we go.
Please, help me.
No. Let the Khan get what they deserve.
Don't leave me to die.
I
Hmm.
don't know. Can we really leave her?
Yeah, let's save her.
Look at her, she's not a threat. It's now or never.
This ship has no weapons. Sidran's going to ram it into your Federation ship.
We're still human.
Please, Armenta.
It's not her.
No. I know it's not.
Carter, we have to seal the doors.
Don't leave me.
Get this lifeboat off the ship before it can crash into the Resolute.
Fine, seal the door.
We're going.
Live to fight.
Hetzelar to Resolute.
I have the awaiting.
Go ahead.
We're about to exit.
We see the cargo bay containment field is deactivated.
Get that tractor beam ready.
Zeldy's coming about.
They're going to charge the Resolute.
A direct collision would be catastrophic.
We can't wait any longer. We have to fire.
Captain, they're almost out of there.
We need to act fast.
Hold all fire! Get out of there, Petty Officer. Do it now!
You heard her.
Done!
Ready?
Detonate!
Wee.
We're out.
I have them on sensors. Tractor beam activating.
Locked on and ready to fire.
Fire!
Tractor beam's
Yeah.
locked on. We have them.
We did
They'll
it.
be pulled into the docking bay shortly.
There's something else. I tracked a transporter signal to the planetoid moments before the Zeldy detonated.
Sidron.
There's a Takan structure there. It's the reason they were here. It's the reason we are here.
Oh no.
Now,
We'll
I
go
have
there
to see it for
together.
myself. We'll go there together.
I had assumed as much.
Is this the Takan arsenal Galvin was after?
Legend says this region once held the sacred mysteries of the Takan Empire. Our greatest treasure, our most fearsome technology.
I want a full security detail. Westbrook, Brodrosian, you're with me. Mr. Ermont, you have the con.
Wait. You're not the first officer anymore. The captain is supposed to stay with the ship. I'm surprised Lieutenant Bedrosian didn't raise that first.
I thought Captain Rydek knew what she was doing.
You're right. But this is too important for me to sit out. You'll just have to make sure nothing happens to me down there.
Of course, Captain.
We'll deal with the first officer vacancy when we return. Until then, Mr. Ermont?
Yes, Captain.
Cool. Blue skin. The Arsenal of Eternity.
Any sign of Sidron?
Not that I can see.
High alert, everyone. The enemy could be anywhere. Follow my lead.
Let's make this a short mission, all right?
That's the plan.
I'm no security officer. But I'll do my best to make sure nothing happens to you.
Okay. Cutscene.
Is this another Takan vault?
Portal. Europe.
I don't see a way in.
Vault in the mines was already open.
There must be some way to activate it.
Portal, can you open it? It is a Taconian vault.
Obviously.
Never ask. You're welcome. Better to keep it simple. Sometimes the answer is staring you right in the face.
Thank you.
Thank you. Definitely easier this way.
Guys, and if you like these type of games, like story driven games, hit like and subscribe, because I will be playing primarily these type of games. Sometimes I will play multiplayer games which won't be these type of games, but that won't be a lot. And but yeah,
Spread out. Let's see what we can find. And stay on high alert. We don't know where the Takan that beamed down here could be.
Might not necessarily be sci-fi related games. It could be anything from Mass Effect down to like God of War, you know, to be honest. Yeah.
You will need my help, Commander.
How so?
Traversal.
I am planning on playing Uncharted as well. You guys like those type of games?
Will do. Thank you.
Let's just go for it.
This pattern resembles the transporter device Petty Officer Maris used to escape the Resolute. Portal 6-3?
You wish to make use of this device?
It's a transporter of some kind?
It allows Takan to move through space instantly a short distance.
I don't know what the temperature is by you guys, but it is like freaking hot here. Today was a high of 38 degrees Celsius and it's still like 2 o'clock in the morning. It is currently 26. So I am sweating a bit. I can't have my aircon blowing on me because noise and mic and aircon and wind doesn't mix. So anyway, I'm here.
Very convenient. I will activate the system for you.
Where does it go?
I'm not sure. The markings here must be from after my time.
Well, only one way to find out.
All right. So let's investigate.
Portal? What is that void down there?
Space, folded upon itself. A fairly simple concept.
Oh, it just looks very far down.
I advise against falling in.
AKA bottomless pit.
Do you know what this place was used for?
It feels familiar, but I'm not certain. The Empire was vast. I did not know every corner of it, and much was built after I became a portal. However, Takan would not build such a place without something precious to protect.
Whatever that is, we have to find it before Galvin does.
Now, this kind of feeds into my theory of the Takan just getting extinct because their planet's sun supernovaed. Because they've got like literally shit all over. Okay, now I have to like keep track. What is this? Okay, so there. Okay, came from there. That's there. Came from there. Let's go into this one. Okay, now I'm here. Okay, so that one took me here and only one way back. Okay, so I came from there. I need to go there. Okay, and it's never the first one, so I'll take the second one. And I'll take the only other one on the platform. Alright, so now I'm here. Let's go back. Oh, I'm here again. Okay. It's like this one. And then this one. And then that one. There we go. Not too hard.
Soil. Just soil. It's not from this planet, nor any planet in the Federation database.
Okay, can't go up there.
Why is this here?
This is soil from the homeworld. Our capital system. This isn't an arsenal. It's a temple of the ancients. Sacred ground to the Takon. I took my oath as a guardian of the Empire in a place just like this. You cannot imagine the look of pride in my parents' eyes as they said goodbye. Forever. Sorry. This is the first I've seen of anything new from the Takon Empire in a very long time.
That's sad.
I'm sure you're familiar with the feeling. That sense of loss.
I am.
Thought I was ready for it. But it cuts to the core of your being.
I totally understand that feeling. It's unavoidable and inescapable no matter what you do.
Yes, it's that distant but familiar feeling that's forever just out of reach.
Can you use this to find out more about what Galvin is after?
The information's encrypted. I can only discern that it's a warship. No. It's the Aphelion. Perhaps the most powerful
that's
Taconian
bad.
ship ever built. I can't access the full file, but looking through the ship's schematics, it appears to be equipped with some sort of experimental, highly advanced transporter technology.
Transporter technology? For what?
Captain, you better come see this.
Alright guys, what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna leave it here till tomorrow night because I don't think we are very far from finishing the game. So yeah, tune in tomorrow night if you want to see the ending. This is me, Ludicrous Spy, and like and subscribe if you do. If you like these type of games, I'll be playing a lot of them, and yeah. This is me signing out. Thank you and have a good